live and direct from the Linda Oxby Gymnasium in Albion, Illinois. It's exciting Edwards County Lions basketball action. I am Troy Rigg, alongside Christian Rigg, here to handle your pregame duties. And Christian, welcome to the webcast.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. You look like you're doing mighty fine too.
I am.
Well, folks, as usual, this is another game that we expect to be a very close and a very tight contest with a little Illini Conference foe, the Newton Eagles. And Christian, as I just said, I think this is going to be a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, judging by the JV game, it was very close. I think it was 8 points. There was 2 or 3 points up until the very end.
Yeah, that's right. What was the score of that JV contest?
The final score was 49 for Edwards County and 41 for Newton.
And it was a good game. Now, how did these two teams get to this point? Well, let's start off with the Newton Eagles, who are 0-1 in the conference, 2-4 overall as far as their schedule goes. What did they do? Well, first of all, they were at the Cumberland Thanksgiving tournament, and they started off that tournament with a 69-55 win over Cumberland. Then they lost to Crisman, however you pronounce that, 61-58. They came out on top over Dietrich, 53-37, and in the third place game, Newton lost to Altamont, 67-54. When the regular season kicked in, they lost to Paris, 59-38, and also lost to Altamont by a score of 78-53. Our Edwards County Lions are 1-1 in the conference. They are 6-2 overall. How did they get to that point? At the Grayville Turkey Tournament, they lost to NCOE 67-64, defeated Grayville 84-67, defeated Oblong 74-66, defeated Sisney 62-49, and defeated Gallatin County 67-40. On this young regular season, they started out with a tough game right here in this gymnasium with a victory over Grayville 73-69. Then they went on the road and somehow managed to come out on top 58-55 over Casey in what at that time I thought was one of the most pitiful jobs of refereeing that I've seen in a basketball game in my life. But folks, I was dead wrong. Now don't get me wrong here. They had some problems over at Flora. There were too many turnovers, and they just seemed a little bit flat. But with all of that, that game was some of the absolute most disgusting officiating I've ever seen in my life. For every 2 fouls that might get whistled against Flora, there were about 10 fouls in a row on Edwards County. It was just, the deck was stacked against them in that game, folks, and therefore they lost to Flora by a score of 72-56. Now on your season scoring totals, the Lions are averaging about 67.4 points per game. Points allowed against them are about 60.6 points per game. In individual stats, Nathaniel Schmittler is averaging 23 points per game, Eli Mawson 8 points per game, Maverick Troyer 9 points per game, Bobby Brake 6 points per game, Roy Johnson 8 points per game, Kate Schnicker 6 points per game, and Justin Wallace 4 points per game. And of course, folks, in order to be able to bring you these webcasts of Edwards County High School basketball, we need the help of our webcast boosters, including the following people: Kitten Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Albion and Fairfield, Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Janice Shaw of Janice's Beauty Shop in Albion. She offers the complete line of beauty shop services for women. She also cuts hair for men. Call Janice for an appointment, 445-2436. Radio station WVYN 90.9 in Wayne City, The Vine, featuring the best Christian music in Southern Illinois. A listener-supported Christian radio station. Celie Max and Clive Gerlach. Gene Kolak, owner of the Man Cave Gallery in Fairfield. Western memorabilia, motivational posters, pictures, and Native American art. Gene carries many custom, handmade, and factory knives. Do you need your carpets cleaned? Call Dan Aaron of Dan's Carpet Cleaning, 618-302-0972. Dan, Shirley, Michael, and Travis are cheering on the Lions. Cheryl Taylor of TJ Marsh, supporting the Edwards County Lions for over 30 years. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf. Dwayne and Leanne Lear of Lear Electric in Albion. For electrical service you can depend on, call Dwayne Lear at 446-3166. Steve Thompson, your country financial agent at 107 East North Street in West Salem. A financial representative providing insurance, auto, home, and more, and financial services. Sam and Sheila Smith, and Eddie and Joyce Miller. Well, folks, how are things shaping up so far in the Little Illini Conference this season? We've got it like this. Flora, Paris, and Robinson are each 1-0. As far as their overall records are concerned, Flora is 3-2, Paris 3-3, and Robinson is off to a 1-5 start. Edwards County is 1-1 in the conference, 6-2 overall. Olney, Newton, and Casey Westfield are all 0-1 in the conference. Olney is 2-3 overall, Newton 2-4, and Casey Westfield 0-3. Lawrenceville, Marshall, and Red Hill have not played a conference opponent yet. Lawrenceville is off to a red-hot 6-0 start. Marshall is 3-2, and Red Hill is 3-4. Other games that are of interest tonight, Casey is playing at Robinson. Of course, Newton is here against Edwards County. Lawrenceville will be traveling to Flora. Marshall will be at Paris, and Olney is playing at Red Hill. Other contests that are of interest to folks around here, El Dorado will be at Fairfield. Weber is at Thompsonville. Wayne City is at Christopher. Carmi is at Johnson City. Vienna is at Hamilton County. Waltonville is at North Clay. Grayville is at Sandoval. And Vincennes is at Mount Carmel. Now, folks, we don't have time to get into all of it, but, well, in fact, we have no time at all because I believe we're getting ready for our national anthem, which, of course, will be provided by the Edwards County High School marching. Well, they're not going to march. They're on the stage.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm Dave Rigg alongside Troy Rigg and Christian Rigg and my wife Pat Rigg here. And we're getting ready now for the introduction of the starting lineups. And Tim Weber will be one of the starters for the Newton Eagles. Number 3 is Brock Mamoser. Number 24, that's Joe Stone. And number 30, that is Michael Cobelli. And rounding out their starting 5, number 33, Mitch Jansen. So it's Jansen, Cobelli, Stone, Weber, and Mamoser for the Newton Eagles, coached by Doug Mamoser. That name Mamoser, we've had that around in Newton athletics for several years. And now we're getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineup for the Edwards County Lions. We do not anticipate any changes from the starting five that Coach Russ Gerlach has been using. Oh yeah, Cade Schnicker is going to start at one of the guards tonight. Bobby Brake starts at the other guard for Edwards County. Eli Mawson comes out as a starter. And Maverick Troyer. And rounding out the starting five will be Nathaniel Schmittler. So it's Schmittler, Troyer, Mawson, Brake, and Schnicker, the starting five for the Edwards County Lions. Lions trying to pick up their second win of the conference season after losing in what was a controversial loss as far as I'm concerned Tuesday night up at Flora. But we're not going to talk anything more about that. Let's just say we didn't agree with the officiating, did we, Troy?
No.
But that's behind us. So now we get ready for this home match with the Newton Eagles, another member of the Little Illini Conference. What's our record now, Troy?
We are now 6-2, sir.
6-2. Good record. 2 losses coming. First of all, Tuesday night to Flora on the road, and also the opening game of the season to the NCOE Cardinals in the first game of the Grayville tournament. Lions playing Newton tonight, and tomorrow they begin play in the tournament at Wayne City, the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. Game tomorrow afternoon around 1:15. Oh, here we go. Ball at midcourt, and there's a tip in the air controlled by Edwards County. Bobby Brake brings the basketball across the timeline, looks to the right side. Now waits for the play to develop, sends it in the corner to Schmittler. Schmittler with the ball high above the head, sends it cross court over here to Troyer. Now top of the key, Schnicker for 3, in and out. Rebound comes off to Newton. Cabelli with that rebound. Quickly down the far side, now driving into the lane. It goes off the hands of Mamoser. Back outside, a shot is off the mark by Cabelli. Rebound to Newton. They fire up another shot from three-point land. No good. They tip it around. Picked up by Mamoser again. And they'll get another crack at the basket. Still no score. 7:20 to go. Opening quarter. Newton Eagles with the basketball. That's Weber dribbling there against Mawson. And sends it back over here to the near side to Mamoser. Now top of the key. It goes off to Stone. Now to the left corner. A shot is off the mark. No good. And a whistle and a foul. I think Eli Mawson's going to pick up his first personal of the day. And we'll have 2 free throws coming up for number 20, Tim Weber. He's a 5'9" junior. Weber eyes the basket, puts it up, and no good. It rimmed out. So Weber will try it again. He puts it in the air for the second time, and that one's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound to Edwards County. Mawson up to break. Bobby across the timeline on the far side. Now dribbles down the lane, stops at the free throw line, hands it off to Schnicker. Now right side to Troyer. Back top of the key to Schmittler. To the left side to Mawson. Mawson holding the ball up high above the head. Now drives into the lane. Puts it up. No good, and a foul. And that'll put Eli Mawson at the free throw line for 2 free throws. Let's see who they charge that personal foul to. Jansen, do you think? No, number 3. It'll be on Mamoser. So Eli Mawson will try for 2 free throws. It's up, and it's good. So the Lions draw first blood, leading 1-0. Lions won the JV match by a score of, 49-41. Mawson's second free throw is off the rim, no good. Rebound to Newton. Mamoser on the dribble down the far side, sends it in the corner. Shot from the corner is good for 3 points by Joe Stone, the 5'11" junior. And so now they give him 2. Apparently he had his foot on the 3-point circle line. So it's 2-1. Newton with a lead. Pass comes into Schmittler, down the lane, puts it up and in, and a foul. Good play there from Troyer to Schmittler for the basket, and the foul will be charged to one of the Newton players, number 20. It'll go to Tim Weber. And Nathaniel Schmittler has a chance here to give it a 3-point play here. 3-2 Edwards County, just getting started here in the ball game. Second free throw is, or first free throw, I guess, is up and good. So it's 4-2 Edwards County. This is Mamoser with the basketball, dribbling against break, gets a screen, goes left to the key, back free throw line, shot is up by Jansen, no good. Rebound comes off to Schnicker for Edwards County. And the freshman guard brings the ball up the line. Sends it to Mawson, now down low to Schmittler, can't shoot. Back out to break, he pops up a three, that's off the back of the backboard, no good. And a quick pass up, they've got a fast break, and they get the fast break basket. Joe Stone caught the Edwards County defense napping. And now Mawson almost lost the ball and almost throws it away, but Bobby Brake saves it. We're tied at 4, coming up on 5:40 on the first quarter. This is Troyer to break in the corner. Now out to Schnicker. Schnicker on the dribble, sends it top of the key to Schmittler. Nathaniel now looks left side, passes to Mawson. Down low to Troyer, and a foul as Newton tried to prevent the pass to the low post. It's going to be a foul against the Eagles, and let's see who they charge that one up to. Haven't put it up on the foul board yet. Yeah, there it is. Mamoser, that's his second personal foul. Mawson to trigger it in, gets it into break. Cross-court pass to Schmittler, and a foul again by Newton. And that'll be on Joe Stone. Ken Kishner from Mount Vernon is one of the 3 officials here. I recognize him. All right. Edwards County with the ball. Mawson gets it into Schnicker. In the corner, Mawson pops up a 3. That's off the iron, no good. It goes over the backboard. That's out of bounds territory, so Newton will get the ball with 5:19 left here in the opening quarter, and we are still tied at 4. Eagles with the basketball. Mamoser coming up slowly on the walk, breaks the timeline, now gets a screen, comes to the right of the key. Now it goes to the left side, off to Stone, to Weber. Weber back outside. Mamoser pops up a 3. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound to Schnicker for Edwards County. Schnicker sends it up to Mawson. Mawson, far sideline. And the Newton fans wanted a travel call but didn't get it. This is Troyer now with the ball. Over to Schnicker on the left of the key. Schnicker dribbles out of there to the backcourt and hands it off to Brake, and they reset. Brake dribbles right side on the weave, hands it off to Schnicker. Now to Mawson. Mawson, right of the key in the corner, break for 3. That's missed everything. And now we got a whistle and a silly ticky-tack foul against Edwards County. And I think it's going to be on Schnicker. And it is. That's his first personal. Boy, not much scoring here so far. 4-4 tie with 4:32 left in this opening quarter. Eagles with the basketball. Mamoser gets it over now to Jansen. Now back to Mamoser. He drives into the lane, has the ball blocked and picked out of there by Mawson. Now to Schnicker. Schnicker way up the court to Schmittler, and it's way over his head out of bounds. That'll be another turnover against Edwards County. So the Eagles will bring it back. Not using much ink on the scorebook so far. 4-4 tie. Yeah. All right. Stone sends it into the low post. Oh, Mamoser breaking by, goes, he missed the layup. Rebound to Schmittler. Now to break. Bobby up the court to Schnicker. Schnicker now stops, looks for somebody to pass to, gets it over to Troyer. Maverick in the backcourt, looking, gets it off to break, and the Lions reset. Now down to the low post to Mawson. Mawson back out to Schmittler. Schmittler at the high post, now to Schnicker. Top of the key, he pops up a 3. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Newton. Quickly up the court. Dribbling in is Stone. Now he feeds it underneath the basket there to Weber. And now they lose the ball. It goes back over the back 10-second line, and that'll be over and back. A turnover against the Eagles. Roy Johnson is going to check in now, and he'll replace Nathaniel Schmittler. Edwards County will have the ball on the baseline just to the right of the basket. Now 3:23 on the clock, first quarter, still tied at 4. And Mawson finally gets it into break. Bobby dribbles, gets the ball down low to Mawson, who puts it up, and he missed it. Rebound comes out to break. He pops up a 10-footer, and that's no good. Boy, there must be a lid on the baskets. Eagles break out. Mamoser feeds it across court, put up on the glass, no good, and it's going to be a traveling call against the Eagles. So the Lions will bring it back. Now here comes Justin Wallace into the lineup, and he'll replace Mawson.
I hate to be too critical of high school athletes, Dave, but both of these teams look like they could use a spark of some kind.
Well, they just aren't been able to get the ball down, that's for sure.
Nope.
All right, break with the basketball for Edwards County, the junior point guard. Setting the play to the far side, gets it in the corner to Wallace. Now down low, that's Johnson. He's bottled up, finally gets it out of there to Schnicker. Now to the left side. Troyer for three, good. Maverick Troyer hits the three-pointer, and the Lions go up 7-4. Here in the first quarter, that came at 2:40 to play in the quarter. Mamoser gets the ball over now to Jansen. Now in the corner, it goes off there to Stone. Back to the left side, Mamoser for three, and he hits a three to respond to the three by Troyer. So we're tied at 7. All right, Lions bring the ball up. Wallace with the ball on the far side. Tried to get it down low to Johnson, tipped away. Ball goes out of bounds. Touched last by Edwards County. Another turnover against the Lions. On the floor now, we've got Johnson, Wallace, Schnicker, Brake, and Troyer. Those are the 5 on the floor for the Lions, coached by Russ Gerlach. Eagles with the basketball. Mamoser. Over there it goes to Stone. Back to Mamoser. He feeds it to the right side. Jansen can't get a shot. Back to Mamoser. Now to Stone. Stone guarded by Schnicker, sends it back to Mamoser, who drives to the baseline, pops it up, no good. A rebound comes off to Wallace. Over to Brake. Now up ahead to Roy Johnson. Pass down low intended for Schnicker, but he can't control it. Another turnover for Edwards County. And the Eagles will bring the ball up. 7-7 tie with 1:47 left to go in the opening quarter. Mamoser walked across the timeline, gets the ball over to Harris, and a whistle. We got a shoving foul down low underneath the basket against Newton, and let's see who they post that one up to. Number 42, that would be against Noah Wagey, who entered the lineup here just a little while ago. He's a 6'3" sophomore. Still tied at 7. Lions have the ball. Wallace gets the inbounds pass. Now gets it over to Schnicker. Now it comes over to Mawson. He pops up a three. That's off the rim, no good. Tipped around. Picked out of the air by Newton. And there's going to be another silly ticky-tack foul. This time by Eli Mawson. 2 on Mawson. Okay, you're right, Christian. That is his second personal. Bobby Brake goes to the bench now for a breather. And let's see who came in for him. Wallace, he was already in there. All right, Newton have the ball. Mamoser for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Wallace. Wallace coming up quickly down the middle and feeds it over to Schnicker. Cade Schnicker, the freshman guard, dribbling here. Looks right side, can't get open there anybody, and now tries to throw it down to the low post to Johnson. Knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Newton. Brake and Schmittler check back in for Edwards County. And Mawson and Troyer will take a breather on the bench. Wallace will trigger for the Lions on the baseline right of the basket. He sends it. Oh, nice feed underneath to Schmittler. Nathaniel Schmittler lays it in. Edwards County 9 and Newton 7. Less than a minute to play in the opening quarter. Eagles with the ball. Mamoser in the backcourt, guarded by Brake. Now looks to somebody to pass to. Finally gets it off here to Wagey. Now to the corner. There's a three-point shot that's short of everything. Taken there by Jansen. Rebound to Edwards County. Schnicker coming out of there. Sends it over to Brake. Down low for Schmittler, but punched out of his hands out of bounds. Touch last by Newton. So Edwards County will retain possession. And the clock shows 33.1 seconds left in the quarter. The foul was on Wagey. That's his second. And again, Wallace will trigger in for Edwards County. He slaps the ball one time. Looks, now gets it into Schmittler. And a whistle and a foul as they tried to keep Schmittler from getting the inbounds pass. They hacked him on the wrist. And let's see who did it. Number 30 for them. Well, that's Michael Cobelli, 6'1" junior. And we're in the bonus now. 1 for the bonus. And Nathaniel Schmittler will shoot him. He's normally a pretty good free throw shooter, so let's see what he can do here tonight. Lions lead 9-7 with 32.5 seconds left in the opening quarter. Free throw, good. 10-7 Edwards County. You are listening to and watching exciting Edwards County Lions basketball on AreaSports.net. Free throw, good again. Edwards County 11, Newton 7. Eagles bring the ball up. Mamoser, their 6-foot senior guard, sends the ball over now to Stone. Off there to Jansen. Jansen now gets it off to Cobelli. Now to Mamoser. Now it goes over to Weber. And a three-point shot is up and good. Basket made there by Colin Harris, wasn't it, Christian? Harris gets the three-pointer, and it's now 11-10. Edwards County by a point. Schmittler feeds it down low to Wallace, who puts it up and in just before the horn. Nice play from Schmittler to Wallace for the lay-in basket. There's the end of the first quarter. The score is Edwards County 13 and Newton 10. Troy?
The Watering Can at 107 West Main Street. Stop in and see the flowers and gift items that Nathan has available for Christmas. Call 445-3924. Shad, Marilee Lindsay, and Seth McKenzie. David and Lisa Mathis. Bob and Mona Neese, Emma Campbell-Smith, Burton and Donna Hawking, Jason Holfaker, Mike and Kristen Spear Construction Company, Brian and Sonia Schenkel, Kevin, Heidi and TJ Smurden, Kevin and Kendra Schnicker and Linda Kelsey, Doug Graber, your State Farm Insurance Agent in Albion, Jeff Gillard of Gillard True Value Hardware Stores in Albion, Grayville, and Carmi, David and Kim Cullison, Kelly Bosecker Fryman, and Gene and Jackie Copeland.
Okay, give the headset there for Christian. He can give the stats there, Troy, for the first quarter. Quickly. What do you got for first quarter stats, Christian?
Moser from Newton has 3, Colin Harris has 3, and Joe Stone has 4. And for Edwards County, 2 from Justin Wallace, 1 from Mawson, 3 from Troyer, and 7 from Schmittler.
So Nathaniel Schmittler, as usual, our leading scorer in the ball game. Newton will get the ball to start the second quarter, and they get it in from side court right here in front of us. Bobby Brake putting on pressure on the guard. Now it goes in the corner. There's a 3 out of the corner. Swish! And that's number 5 who's in the lineup now for them, Nate Meinhardt. Number 5 gets a 3. Oh, just 2? Was he giving him just 2? Now driving down. There's a driving layup by Bobby Brake. He gets the basket and a foul is called. And let's see who'd they put that one on. Number 20, that's Tim Weber. That'll be his second personal. Bobby Brake at the free throw line, missed it. The rebound comes off to Newton. Edwards County 15, Newton 12. Eagles with the ball. It goes to the left side, off there to Weber. Now top of the key. On the dribble, this is Cobelli. Now it goes to Meinhardt. Now to Weber to the left corner. Lions really putting on pressure on defense. There's a shot off the rim, no good. Rebound to Schmittler for Edwards County. Now to Schnicker. Schnicker up to Brake. Bobby on the dribble. Waits for the play to develop now as they set it up. Left pass to Schmittler. Down low for Wallace. And he turns, pups it up and in. Justin Wallace, the freshman forward, pops one in for Edwards County. We got 2 freshmen on the floor now for Edwards County. 17-12. The Lions up by 5 now. Free throw line jumper is up and good by Michael Cobelli, 6'1 junior. And it's 17-14. Newton putting on a little pressure on the ball now. Brake will bring it up. Working against Weber. Pass goes in the right corner to Johnson. Roy now looks for somebody to pass to. Fine. Oh, that's going to be over and back. That'll be another turnover for Edwards County as Roy Johnson got bottled up in the far corner and nobody got open for him to get rid of it. All right, let's see. Troyer's back in for Edwards County, and Tiger Clodfeller is into the ball game for the first time tonight. 6:39 left, or 6:29 I should say, left in the first half. Mamoser back in the lineup now for the Eagles. He sends it over to the far side to Weber. Weber now dribbling around, gets it back out to Jansen. Jansen to the far side, off to Stone. Stone. Now to Cobelli. In the right corner, it goes off to Jansen. Now back to the backcourt. Mamoser to Weber. Dribbling in, there goes Weber. He can't shoot. Now sends it to the backcourt to the left side. Mamoser for three. That missed everything. And the loose ball picked up by Wallace, but he almost threw it away. And it was touched by Newton. Schnicker will toss it in. He gets it in now to Clodfelder. Clodfelder dribbles across the timeline and almost threw the ball away again. It was knocked out of bounds by Newton. And Brake checks back in for Edwards County, and Schnicker will take a rest. So we got Brake and Clodfelder and Schmittler and Wallace and Troyer on the floor now for Edwards County. 5:40 to play in the first half. Edwards County leading by 3, 17-14. Brake in the high post now to Schmittler. He takes one dribble, gives it back to Bobby. Pass to the right side to Clodfelder. Tiger dribbles back to Brake, top of the key. Pass to the left side, knocked out of bounds. Touched last by Newton. Little Illini Conference game being played here tonight in front of a good-sized crowd on hand here in Albion at Linda Oxby Gym. Wallace triggers it in to Brake. Bobby holds up the right hand with the play signal. Comes to the right side with a pass to Schmittler. Schmittler back to Brake, top of the key. Now again to the right side to Clodfelder. Down in the low post, intended for Schmittler, but stolen away. Mamoser on the break, goes down, and Bobby hacks him on the wrist. And that's Bobby's first personal. 17-14, Edwards County by 3, but Brock Mamoser will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Clock shows 5:06 left here in the first half. Brock Mamoser is a 6-foot senior, and he gets the basket. My guess is he's the head coach's son. So it's now 17-15. Mamoser will get another one. He eyes the basket now, puts it in the air, and that one's good. So Edwards County leads by only a point now, 17-16. Troyer into Brake, back to Troyer. Maverick across the timeline, hands it off to Brake. Bobby holds up the right hand again with the play, looks to the bench for directions from Coach Gerlach. Comes to the right side with a pass to Troyer. Maverick, top of the key to Wallace. Left side pass to Clodfelder. Clodfelder now to Schmittler in the high post. To Brake, he dribbles down, pops up a 10-footer. That's no good. Gets his own board, puts it back up, and it's good. Bobby Brake on his follow-up rebound puts it in, and it's now 19-16. Edwards County with the lead. Weber. It goes to the left side. Now back top of the key, off there to Weber again, and somebody was pushing off down low under the basket. And Ken Kistner, one of the officials, calls a foul against Edwards County. And let's see who they charge it to. It'll be on Tiger Clodfelder. That's his first personal, I think. It is. Out of bounds play for Newton. Oh, what an out of bounds play, but they missed the shot in close. Pass went into Cobelli, and he couldn't put it down. Now there goes Wallace down the lane with a layup and in there. Good play by Justin Wallace. Edwards County 21, Newton 16. And Mamoser, oh, everybody in Edwards County hollered walk, but no call from the officials. And the ball was knocked out of bounds. Newton will retain possession. All right, pass comes in. Dribbling, the pass goes in the left corner. There's a shot out of the corner for 3. That's good for 2. Who got that, Christian? I didn't catch his number. It was Cobelli. Okay, Cobelli gets the 2. 21-18, Edwards County by 3. Clock now shows 3:51, and we're going to get a timeout called by Coach Gerlach, and Troy's going to check more of our webcast boosters.
Edwards County State's Attorney Mike Valentine, Edwards County girls volleyball coach Nixie Nikowski and her family, Steve, Katie, and Rachel. Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family, David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison. The House of Prayer on North 5th Street in Albion, Mac Dalton is the pastor, and Tony and Gina Whistle.
Don't forget, the Lions will be in action tomorrow afternoon in Wayne City at the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. Their opposition will be the Weber Township Trojans. And the game is supposed to start around 1:30, but that could change depending on how long it takes to play those two games earlier. We'll have it for you here on Edwards County Sportsnet. Edwards County with the basketball. This is Schnicker. The right side to Wallace. Justin drives into the lane, has a shot short, put back up on the rebound by Maverick Troyer. Maverick Troyer with the putback, and it's 23-18 Edwards County. Now, shot now coming back by Newton is no good. Rebound to Schnicker. Schnicker down the middle. Sends it over to Brake. He pops up a three. Swish! Bobby Brake hits a three. And the Lions are now up by a score of 26-18. And Troy will now check more of our webcast boosters.
Dr. Chris Ballard and Jerry, one of our longtime boosters, Dave. I think they've been around from the beginning, and we always appreciate that. Citizens National Bank in Albion, Randy Hallam of Mitchell Insurance Agency in Albion, Christian radio station WBJW FM 91.7 on the FM dial in Albion, a listener-supported Christian radio station. Chris and Teresa Kelsey, Colton's parents, Brian Mavis, your Edward Jones investment agent in Albion, Ed and Mary Bailey, Jim and Jody Peach, former Albion grade school principal Marilyn Turner, Dr. Lawrence Spear, Holly and Sam Spear Chiropractic Clinic on the west side of the Courthouse Square in Albion, Larry Schmittler Service, Oilfield Engine Repair in Grayville, Larry and Linda Schmittler, grandparents of volleyball player Malia Schmittler, football and basketball player Martin Schmittler, and baseball basketball player Nathaniel Schmittler.
All right, Edwards County has built up an 8-point advantage now. It's now 26-18 with 3:18 left to play in this second quarter. Eagles bring the basketball up. This is Mamoser on the dribble, picked up by Bobby Brake on defense. Pass to the left side. It goes off there to Harris. Now back top of the key to Stone. Stone guarded by Schnicker. Gets it down the lane. Driving is Cobelli. And a foul called against Edwards County. And Ken Kistner, the official, comes over. I think it's going to be on Troyer, but we'll wait and see. I think he signaled 30. Yep, it was Maverick Troyer. That's his first personal. At the free throw line is Michael Cobelli, a 6'1 junior. Free throw is up, and it's good. Edwards County 26, Newton 19. Back into the lineup for the Eagles is Nate Meinhardt. One more free throw coming to Cobelli. It's up, and it's good. 26-20, Lions by 6 now. Newton putting on a little pressure here, but the Lions break it. Ooh, now we throw it away. Another turnover for Edwards County. And the Eagles will bring it up. Chance to cut into the 6-point deficit. Pass to Meinhardt down low, and that's going to be another foul on Edwards County as we tried to prevent the pass from going underneath the basket. You think it's on Schnicker? Well, fine. I think you're right, Christian. Cade Schnicker gets the foul. That'll be his second. And now Schmittler back into the lineup for Edwards County. Schnicker goes to the bench with his 2 fouls. At the free throw line again is Michael Cobelli. 26-20 the score. Edwards County by 6, and the free throw's no good. Rebound to Troyer. Now to Brake. Bobby down the far sideline, breaks the timeline, sends it in the corner to Johnson. He drives underneath, and he's going to be called for traveling. Roy tried to shuffle the feet to get ready to put the ball up on the basket. Unfortunately, he was called for traveling. Eagles with the basketball. Mamoser sends it over now to the far side. Now back to Mamoser. Mamoser drives in. Back outside. A shot by Cobelli's no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Troyer, and a foul. As the Eagles tried to wrestle it away from Troyer, they got too much body. And Nate Meinhardt is charged with that personal foul, his first. And now Tiger Clodfelder is going to check back into the lineup for Edwards County, and let's see who's going to go to the bench. Let's see, we've got Troyer. Huh? Oh, he was already in. Okay. That's right, we got 5. Coach Gerlach is still talking over there right in front of the bench to Schmittler and Brake as Troyer shoots the free throw. It's up. Oh, he missed it. Rebound comes off to Mamoser for the Eagles. 2:20 to play, first half. Edwards County up by 6, 26-20. Mamoser down the lane, pops it up, missed it, but he's fouled. And let's see who picks that one up for Edwards County. That might be on Tiger. Yep, it's Tiger Cloudfelder. That'll be his second. Brock Mamoser missed the free throw. They haven't been too good at the free throw line, have they, Christian? It's like they're, 4 out of 7? Okay, here's another free throw. And that one's no good. Rebound comes off to Schmittler. Now to break. Bobby brings the ball up. Bobby across the timeline on the far side, sends it in the corner to Clodfelder. Tiger, sophomore guard, dribbles out of there, sends it down low to Troyer. Now over to Johnson. He lost the ball momentarily, but gets it back. Now he hands it off to break, and the Lions reset. Pass goes right side to Troyer. Troyer, top of the key to Schmittler. He drives into the lane. Now to Johnson. Back out to Bobby Break, top of the key. Bobby looking. Now giving directions as the Lions work the play. It goes in the corner to Clodfelder. Clodfelder dribbling in the right side, sends it down in the low post to break. Now inside to Troyer, who puts it on the rim, no good. Rebound to Johnson, back up and in. Roy Johnson with the putback basket. 28-20, Lions by 8. Eagles with the ball, Stone gets it outside now to Cobelli and now to Mamoser. Now to Jansen. Jansen, top of the key, pass to Stone. Now to Meinhardt. To the right corner, a shot away by Jansen's no good. Loose ball picked up by Schmittler. Now to Clodfelder. Tiger to the left side to Johnson. Roy drives into the lane, can't shoot, back out to break, and the Lions reset. Less than a minute to play here in the first half. Edwards County up by 8, 28-20. Break, sends it off to Johnson. Roy on the right side, really being pressured. Got to get it out of there, Roy, or they're going to call the... And they finally gets it off to Schmittler, who goes down, puts it up. Oh, he missed it. And the rebound to Newton. Mamoser will bring the ball up now with 30 seconds to play here in the first half. And looks like Newton may go for the last shot. Pass comes to Stone. Stone in the backcourt. Now off to Jansen. Now to Bierman. Meinhardt. I'm getting my players mixed up here. Now to Mamoser. Clock shows 13 seconds and counting. Mamoser now. Bobby Break begins to inch out now to put on pressure. Pass comes over to Jansen. Now in the little post out to the corner. There's Mamoser with a shot. No good. And oh my goodness. Are we going to have a foul called at the horn? I think so. Who are they going to put that foul on, Bobby? Okay, that'll be 2 on Bobby Break. And we're going to get, wait a minute, the officials are talking about it here as to whether the foul was committed before or after the horn. Yep, they're going to let the foul stand, and at the free throw line will be Joe Stone, 5'11" junior. 28-20 the score here. Time has expired, but we do have these free throws, and Stone hits the first one. He'll get another one. Got to say this, several people from Newton have made the trip down here to back their Eagles. Free throw in the air, good again. So our halftime score is going to be Edwards County 28 and the Newton Eagles 22. Troy?
The Edwards County Sports Booster Club. Be sure to join this club to support athletics at Edwards County High School. Stu, Shadina, Zoe, Zimmy, and Zed Markman. Mike and Melanie Troyer, parents of Maverick Troyer. See Troyer Heating and Air Conditioning for your heating and air conditioning needs, your local Coleman dealer. George and Nancy Gerlach, Coach Gerlach's parents. Dana and Carrie Mawson, parents of Eli Mawson. John and Pat Anderson, watching in Florida and cheering for Bobby Break and the rest of the Lions. Eric Rigg and his staff at Rigg Family Care Pharmacy in Albion. I had to stop in there today, and I thanked him for being one of our webcast boosters. And folks, you should do the same too. Any of these names that you hear mentioned, businesses, individuals, be sure and thank each and every one of them that you see out there for being a webcast booster here on EdwardsCountySports.net. Kenny and Betty Smith, Myrna Mason, Eddie and Lila Fuchs, Scott and Sheila Wallace, parents of Justin Wallace. Sheila is the vice president at the Fairfield Banking Company in Fairfield. And the Merbarger family, Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Hallie. Christian, have we got some halftime stats here? Why don't you start off with what you've got on the Newton Eagles?
Newton has scored 22 points here in the first half, 5 of which were from Brock Mimoser, 2 from Meinhardt, 3 from Harris, 6 from Stone, 6 from Coebley, and they committed 9 personal fouls in the first half.
Have they got anyone in any sort of foul trouble?
Mimoser, Weber, and Waggy all have 2.
All right. And we've got some more webcast boosters here for you before we get to the Edwards County stats. Kent and Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Albin and Fairfield. Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Janice Shaw of Janice's Beauty Shop in Albin. She offers the complete line of beauty shop services for women. She also cuts hair for men. Call Janice for an appointment at 445-2436. Radio station WVYN 90.9 in Wind City, The Vine, featuring the best Christian music in Southern Illinois. A listener-supported Christian radio station. Seeley, Max, and Clive Gerlach. Gene Kolak, owner of the Man Cave Gallery in Fairfield, Western memorabilia, motivational posters, pictures, and Native American art. Gene carries many custom, handmade, and factory knives. And folks, if you're wanting to look for something for your husband or boyfriend, whatever the case may be, something a little different from what you usually get him for Christmas, stop on in there to the Man Cave. I'm sure Gene's got something that your husband or boyfriend would like to have. Do you need your carpets cleaned? Call Dan Aaron of Dan's Carpet Cleaning, 618-302-0972. Dan, Shirley, Michael, and Travis are cheering on the Lions. Cheryl Taylor of TJ Marsh, supporting the Edwards County Lions for over 30 years. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf. Dwayne and Leanne Lear of Lear Electric in Albion. For electrical service you can depend on, call Dwayne Lear, 446-3166. Steve Thompson, your country financial agent at 107 East North Street in West Salem. A financial representative providing insurance, auto, home, and more, and financial services. Sam and Sheila Smith, and Eddie and Joyce Miller. Christian, what have you got for Edwards County stats in the first half?
The Lions scored 28 points in the first half, 7 of which came from Bobby Brake, 6 from Justin Wallace, 1 from Eli Mawson, 5 from Maverick Troyer, 7 from Nathaniel Schmittler, and 2 from Roy Johnson, along with 9 personal fouls. 2 from Schnicker, 2 from Claude Felter, 2 from Brake, 2 from Mawson, and 1 from Troyer.
All right, there you go. That's the foul situation. Now, as you heard Dave mention, coming up tomorrow, actually, it is time for the 62nd annual Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament, which runs December 12th through the 19th. It'll be at the Wayne City High School. In Pool A play, you've got Clay City, our Edwards County Lions, Sisney, Patoka, and Weber. Over in Pool B, you've got Crab Orchard, Grayville, Red Hill, Wayne City, and Ziegler-Royalton. And folks, if you like high school basketball action, the Wigwam, as they call it, is the place to be tomorrow. There are 6 contests, starting at 10:30 with Patoka going up against Sisney. That's followed at 12 approximately with these starting times. Clay City against Patoka. At 1:30, you've got Red Hill against Grayville. 3 o'clock will feature Edwards County against the Weber Township Trojans. If you can be there at the game, great. If not, Dave and I will have it here for you on EdwardsCountySports.net. Your 4:30 contest, there is Ziegler-Royalton against Red Hill. And at 6 o'clock, it's Crab Orchard against Wayne City. On Monday, the 14th, action resumes with a game at 5:30, Ziegler-Royalton against Crab Orchard. Then, at 7 o'clock, it will be the Sisney Running Lions with head coach Adam Ellis against the Edwards County Lions with head coach Russ Gerlach. As we mentioned before, that game will be here on EdwardsCountySports.net if you can't make it out to the contest. At 8:30, you've got Grayville up against the host, Wayne City Indians. Tuesday the 15th, you got a game at 5:30 between Weber and Clay City. 7 o'clock, it's Patoka against Edwards County. And if that game is anything like last year's game, folks, that will be a tough one. If you can make it out to the game, as we always say, then be sure and be here. If you can't be here for the game, we'll have it on AreaSports.net. Then at 8:30, it's Red Hill against Wayne City. Wednesday, the Lions will not be in action. There's only 2 contests that night. 6 o'clock, it's Grayville against Ziegler-Royalton. 7:30, we'll have Clay City against Sisney. Thank you, Christian, for doing a little adjusting there. Thursday, the Lions are not in action either. There will be 3 games that night. At 5:30, it's Crab Orchard against Grayville. 7 o'clock, Sisney against Weber. And 8:30, Ziegler-Royalton against Wayne City. Then Friday night, the Edwards County Lions are back in action, and they're in the first game. At 5:30, it'll be the Edwards County Lions against the Clay City Wolves. If you can be at the game, as we always say, come on out if you can. If not, Dave and I will have it here for you on AreaSports.net. 7 o'clock game will be Red Hill against Crab Orchard. 8:30, Patoka against Weber. Then on Saturday the 19th, we certainly hope the Lions are in one of these games, preferably the 8 o'clock game, because at 5 o'clock you will have the 5th place game. 6:30 will be the 3rd place game, and at 8 o'clock it'll be the championship game to wrap up the Conrad Allen tournament. Yes. Christian wants some papers off of there. All right, he's got that. Oh, there's 2 different papers here. We have one that says Edwards County is playing at 1:30, and another one that says they're playing at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So we've got conflicting papers here, Dave. He's studying them over. He'll have to check that out, folks. We've got one stat sheet here that says Edwards County is in the 1:30 game, and another that says they're in the 3 o'clock game. So Dave will have to get an update on that from somebody, and then I'm sure he'll post something on Facebook tomorrow for any of you folks out there who are on Facebook and follow Dave. He'll try to get something posted either later tonight or sometime tomorrow, early tomorrow, I'm sure. Any of your friends there that are on Facebook or don't have Facebook, spread the word around once Dave finds out exactly what time that game is. Again, we've got one sheet saying they're at 1:30, another one saying that they play at 3 o'clock. So we will try and get the word out to you about what time the game actually does start. And for any of you out there who might actually know, go ahead and spread the word, please. All right, Christian, got anything you want to add in here? We've got about 1:10 before it's time to resume the game.
Well, just into the game, it was a really slow start, but at least it's really picked up since then.
You're right. It was a slow start there in that first quarter. Both teams looked like they needed a spark, but they have found it since then. So, Christian, why don't you hand it back over to the best play-by-play man in Southern Illinois, in my totally biased opinion, Mr. Dave Rigg.
Okay, thank you, Troy. And, well, we get ready to go again. And let's see here. I'm just checking here to see. No, I think it is 1:30 tomorrow.
All right, folks, 1:30 then tomorrow.
I think it is 1:30. That's the way it looks to me. We'll check it out to make sure, but I think it is 1:30 that we are scheduled to play, not 3 o'clock. That tournament schedule has been revised a couple of times. I don't need that anymore.
Oh, all right, very good.
You can keep that. All right, let's see. Edwards County will start the second half with the basketball, leading 28-22. And it'll be tossed in by Schnicker. The lineup is the same that started the game. Schmittler, Troyer, Mawson, Brake, and Schnicker. Bobby Brake on the dribble. Now looks to the right side. Lost the ball. He's going to be called for double dribble. There's another turnover. So the Eagles will take it now. Weber triggers the ball into Mimoser. Mimoser across the timeline. Back to Weber. Weber looking down low. Can't find anybody. Gets it off now to Cobelli. And the pass in the corner intended for Mimoser is knocked out of bounds, but a foul has been called. Is that going to be on Bobby again? Yep. Bobby's picked up his third. Christian, we're going to have to start taping Bobby's hands to his side. He gets too many of these ticky-tack fouls. All right, Eagles with the ball. Now Bobby tries to make a steal and almost picked up another foul, but the ball was knocked out of bounds. Moser will toss it in. Gets it off now to Weber. Back to Moser. Now we got a whistle. And he called another foul on Bob. And that's 4. And Bob has picked up 2 quick fouls, and that's 4, and there he goes to the bench. Roy Johnson checks in. Pass comes in to Weber. Weber feeds it in the high post. Down low, Moser drives in, lays it up and in. 28-24, Edwards County by 4. Mawson over to Schnicker. Schnicker in the backcourt, throws it out of bounds. Another turnover for the Lions. Eagles with a basketball. Pass to the near side, a jumper is good by Joe Stone. And it's now 28-24. Edwards County by only 4 now. Troyer with the ball on this near side. Takes one dribble, dribbles out of there, goes in the lane, and a foul. And let's see who they charge that to for the Eagles. I think it may be on 24, but it is on number 24, Joe Stone. That'll be his second. Edwards County will have the ball out of bounds at side court. Mawson to trigger. Eli gets it into Johnson. Roy, one dribble, hands it off now to Troyer. He pops up a 3. That's off the rim, no good. And the ball cleared out to the backcourt. We're picked up by Schnicker. Now off to Troyer, to Johnson. Roy, he drug the foot underneath to Schmittler, who lays it up and in. Roy got away with the travel there. And timeout called by Edwards County. The score, the Lions 30 and the Eagles 26. Troy?
A watering can at 107 West Main Street. Stop in and see the flowers and gift items Nathan has available for Christmas. Call 445-3924. Shad, Mary Lee Lindsay, and Seth McKenzie. David and Lisa Mathis. Bob and Mona Neese. Emma Campbell Smith. Burton and Donna Hawking. Jason Holfaker. Mike and Kristen Spear of Spear Construction Company. Brian and Sonia Schenkel. And Kevin, Heidi, and TJ Smurden.
All right, we go back to play. The Eagles will have the basketball, trailing by 4 now. 30-26. 6:34 on the clock, third period. Eagles bring the ball up. That's Weber. Over it comes to Stone. Stone in the corner to Moser. Back to Stone. Now to Weber. Weber to the right corner to Moser. Down low. Underneath. Cobelli puts it up. No good. Rebound. Comes off to Edwards County. Maverick Troyer brings the ball up quickly. Gives it off to Schnicker. Cade working now as the point guard with Brake on the bench with 4 fouls. Down low. Mawson puts it up and in. Good work there by Eli Mawson down low. Lions 32, Newton 26. There goes Moser down the lane. He missed the layup, but a foul against Edwards County. And that may be on Mawson. It is, and it is his third personal. And at the free throw line will be Brock Moser, Mammoser. And he gets the first free throw. So it's 32-27. Edwards County by 5. Next free throw in the air, and that one's good. 32-28. Schnicker on the dribble, and they throw it away as Newton's press works. There's Moser for 3. That one's no good, knocked out of bounds, and a foul called against Newton as they jockeyed for the, oh, wait a minute, maybe yeah, it is against Newton. I thought they might charge it to Edwards County for a moment. It's Joe Stone gets the foul. That'll be his third. Now he goes to the bench, and Nate Meinhardt checks in for him. Pass comes in to Schmittler. Mawson back to Schmittler. Schmittler breaks the timeline down the far sideline, sends it in the corner to Troyer. Maverick dribbles a couple of times and makes a pass, almost got stolen. Mawson in the corner, Schnicker for 3, swish! Cade Schnicker hits the 3 ball. 35-28, Edwards County with a lead. Meinhardt, Moser. Now there's a 3 shot coming up by Jansen. That's no good. Ball tipped around, put back up on the glass, no good. Rebound to Schnicker for Edwards County. Cage Schnicker here being really pestered by Weber. Finally gets it across. Ooh, and there's going to be a foul against Newton as they tried to prevent that pass to the high post to Schmittler. And that will be on Cobelli. That'll be his second. And Eli Mawson will toss it in at side court right here in front of the Edwards County fans. Eli waits for somebody to get open. Does get it into Schnicker. Cage Schnicker, the freshman guard. Ooh, down, what a pass. Eli Mawson wide open for the stick-up in. And it's now 37-28, and Newton wants to call timeout and talk about it. Edwards County leading by 9. Troy?
Kevin and Kendra Schnicker and Linda Kelsey. Doug Raber, your State Farm Insurance agent in Albion. Jeff Gillard of Gillard True Value Hardware Stores in Albion, Grayville, and Carmi. David and Kim Cullison. Kelly Bosecker Fryman. Gene and Jackie Copeland. And Edwards County State's Attorney, Mike Valentine.
Are you done?
I'm done.
You're done.
I heard a horn go off, so I assume they're coming back on the floor.
Yeah, there they are.
And there's the second one.
Okay, Roy Johnson, Nathaniel Schmittler, Eli Mawson, Cage Schnicker, and now Justin Wallace on the floor for Edwards County. Lions up by 9, 37-28, with 4:55 and counting left to go in the third period. Mamoser to Weber. Back to Mamoser. He drives down, feeds it underneath. Shot is up and missed by Cobelli, but a foul on Edwards County. Is that on Mawson? That's 4 on Eli. So now Edwards County is going to have 2 players carrying 4 fouls. Bobby Brake, who's now resting on the bench, and Tiger Clodfeller is probably the one going to come in here for Mawson. Free throw is no good. Free throw missed there by Cobelli. It is Clodfeller coming in for Mawson. So now we've got Clodfeller. We've got a sophomore, 2 freshmen, a junior, and a senior on the floor for Edwards County. Second free throw, that one's good by Michael Cobelli. So it's 37-29, Edwards County by 8. Schnicker with a basketball across the timeline. Lost the ball, stolen away, another turnover. And there's going to be a foul as Cage Schnicker went up and came down on the back of Joe Stone, who will go to the line to shoot 2. Oh, okay. So no free throws. They'll get the ball out of bounds. 37-29. Mamoser to trigger on the baseline, left of the basket. Now, what an out-of-bounds play, but they missed a shot. Cobelli couldn't get the shot down as he got an inbounds pass right down the lane, but he did get a foul charged against Nathaniel Schmittler, and that's his first. So Cobelli goes back to the free throw line. It's up, and no good. Christian, count up how many free throws they've missed and made. Another free throw coming here. It's in the air. And that one's no good. Rebound comes off to Schmittler, and he almost lost the ball. Now over to Schnicker. Schmittler to Schnicker. Now there's a tongue twister for you. To Wallace. Down the near side. Down low. Oh, what a play. Oh, missed the shot down low. He missed it. Rebound to Newton. Mamoser out on the run. Puts it on the glass and scores as he went right through the Edwards County defense. 37-31. 7 out of 19, is that right? Wow, boy, they've shot a lot of free throws, haven't they? All right, Edwards County with the ball, leading by 6 now. Schmittler over to Wallace. Wallace back out to Johnson. Roy now to the right side. 17, okay. Shot in and out as Schmittler tried a 3, and now I think he's going to catch a ticky-tack foul. When I say ticky-tack, that means you just kind of brush him. You know, I always feel like you're going to foul somebody. Let him know he got fouled.
There you go, Dave. I'm with you 100%.
These little brushing or slap on the wrist fouls, those are hard to take. 37-31, 6-point lead for Edwards County, but Brock Mamoser goes to the free throw line for the Eagles, and he missed it. Rebound comes off to Troyer. Boy, I'll tell you, they're having a terrible time at the free throw line tonight. Pass comes over to Troyer. Maverick dribbling around. Looks for somebody to get rid of it to. Oh, down low to Wallace, and now it goes off of one of the Eagles' feet out of bounds. So Edwards County will retain possession on the baseline, right in front of the Edwards County cheerleaders. Wallace slaps the ball. Looks way up court to Schnicker. Cade down the far side, goes baseline, and falls down, and he's called for traveling. Another turnover for Edwards County. 37-31, Edwards County by 6 with 3:25 to play, third period. It's Mamoser with the ball for the Eagles. Coming to the far side, or near side, gives it off now to Stone. Stone back to Mamoser. Mamoser drives on a nice feed, give and go, but Wege missed the shot. And now Johnson with a rebound, and he is fouled. And let's see who Ken Kisner wants to charge that to. Meinhardt. Okay. Schmittler's going to check back in here as soon as he can, and he'll replace Roy Johnson. Tiger Clodfelder will trigger the ball in for Edwards County. Looks like Newton's going to put on a press here. 3:08 on the clock, third period. 37-31, Edwards County by 6. Pass comes in. Schmittler, Clodfelder, back to Schmittler. Up the court to Troyer. Across the timeline. Troyer in the corner to Schnicker. He takes one dribble, pops up a three ball. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound to Schmittler, who puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. Blocking foul against Newton. Number 20, Tim Weber. And for him, how many? Is that 3 on him, Christian? Okay. I'm Dave Rigg, grandson Christian Rigg along here, keeping the scorebook for us. Troy Rigg down there running the camera for us and reading webcast boosters. Free throw by Schmittler, rimmed out. Ooh. That one looked like it was going down and then it spun out. 37-31, Edwards County still up by 6, less than 3 minutes to play, third period. And Schmittler gets the second one. So now it's 38-31, Edwards County by 7. Mamoser picked up by Clodfelder. There's a screen. Mamoser, ball slapped loose, but picked up in the corner by Jansen. Jansen now looks for somebody to pass it to, and a whistle. What's this called? 3 seconds?
No, it's a timeout.
Timeout. Timeout call. Okay, 2:42 left on the clock, third period. Edwards County 38, Newton 31. Troy?
Edwards County girls volleyball coach Nixie Nikowski and her family Steve, Katie, and Rachel. Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family David, Tiffany, Dowling, Camden, and Addison. The House of Prayer on North 5th Street in Albin. Mac Dalton is the pastor. Tony and Gina Whistle, Dr. Chris Ballard, and Jerry. Citizens National Bank in Albin. Randy Hallam of Mitchell Insurance Agency in Albin. Christian radio station WBJW FM 91.7 on the FM dial in Albin. A listener-supported Christian radio station. Chris and Teresa Kelsey, Colton's parents. Brian Mavis, your Edward Jones investment agent in Albion. Ed and Mary Bailey, and Jim and Jody Peach.
All right, 2:42 left in the third period. Edwards County has 2 of their players sitting on the bench with 4 personals, mainly Bobby Brake and Eli Mawson. On the floor now, they've got Cade Schnicker, Justin Wallace, Maverick Troyer, Nathaniel Schmittler, and Tiger Clodfelder. Pass comes in. That's Jansen. Left side to Mamoser. Mamoser dribbles to the backcourt, guarded by Clodfelder. Now the pass goes to Weber. Weber back to Mamoser. Mamoser driving into the lane. Can't get anywhere further. Feeds it back outside. Off there to Cobelli. Cobelli. Now to Stone. Mamoser. Back now to Weber. Weber in the low post. Oh, good give and go, but Mamoser couldn't control it. Finally gets control and sends it back out. At the free throw line, a jumper is up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Taken there by Weber. And the rebound, now loose ball. Scramble for it. And finally the ball scoots out of bounds. Who touched it last? Oh, okay. Good play by the Newton player to slap the ball off the knee of Cade Schnicker. And Newton sends Mamoser to the bench. And And number 22, Colin Harris, checks into their lineup. This is Weber with the basketball, guarded by Schnicker, sending it over now to Stone. Stone back up top of the key, off to Jansen. Jansen to the left side to Stone. Weber, I should say. Now back over to Jansen. Top of the key, dribbling down. That's Cobelli. Now it goes in the corner. Jansen, top of the key. A left-handed jumper is no good for 3 points, but Newton gets the rebound. Here's another shot that's short, and the rebound comes out. Out the pass, way up ahead to Wallace for the lay-in. Good play by Edwards County on the fast break, and the Lions get the bucket. Quickly, Newton comes back, and a pass directly into the hands of Justin Wallace. Turnover for Newton. 40-31, Edwards County by 9. Claudfelder underneath, Schmittler for the lay-in. 2 quick plays by Edwards County has burned Newton, and Newton wants timeout with a minute and 3 seconds left in this third period. It's now Edwards County 42, Newton 31. Troy?
Former Albion grade school principal Marilyn Turner, Dr. Lawrence Spear, Holly and Sam, Spear Chiropractic Clinic on the west side of the Courthouse Square in Albion. Larry Schmittler Service, Oilfield Engine Repair in Grayville. Larry and Linda Schmittler, grandparents of volleyball player Malia Schmittler, football and basketball player Martin Schmittler, and baseball basketball player Nathaniel Schmittler. The Edwards County Sports Booster Club. Be sure to join this club to support athletics at Edwards County High School. Stu, Shadina, Zoe, Zimmy, and Zed Markman. Mike and Melanie Troyer, parents of Maverick Troyer. See Troyer Heating and Air Conditioning for your heating and air conditioning needs, your local Coleman dealer.
A quick reminder that our archives are password protected. You have to register if you want to watch these games later on the archive. So if you'd be wanting to do that, be sure to register on our website, and then you'll be able to watch these games by recording in the archive. Newton with the ball. Mamoser into the lane. Pops it up. Hits the bottom end of the rim and bounces off to Edwards County. Schnicker down the near side. Dribbles to the top of the key. Now sends it right side here to Johnson. Roy in the low post. Oh, nice twisting, turning shot by Troyer, but he can't get it down. Rebound put back out to Johnson. Roy trying to get it down low, but sends it to the backcourt to Schnicker. Cade now hands up the right hand to signal the play. It goes right side to Troyer. Maverick now takes 1-2 dribbles and dribbles it out of bounds off his foot. 21.8 seconds left in the third period. Edwards County leading 42-31. Mamoser coming up. Looks like they'll try for the last shot. Tiger Clodfelder guarding him and just kind of standing off about 8 feet. Now puts on the pressure as Mamoser drives in and whistled a foul. Tiger Clodfelder got one of those ticky-tack fouls, and that'll put Mamoser at the free throw line. And for Tiger, that's his third personal. Brock Mamoser at the free throw line with 5.6 seconds left in this third period. Free throw in the air is good. Mamoser will try another one. Nathaniel Schmittler back into the lineup now and replacing Cade Schnicker. 42-31, Edwards County up by 11. Mamoser's free throw, that one's no good. The ball tipped around, gathered in by Troyer. Now to Schmittler, up the court to Cloudfelder. He fires off a shot. He made it! Tiger Cloudfelder hits a desperation three-point basket. And the end of the third period with that thrilling basket gives Edwards County a 45-32 advantage. Troy?
George and Nancy Gerlach, Coach Gerlach's parents. Dana and Carrie Mawson, parents of Eli Mawson. John and Pat Anderson watching in Florida and cheering for Bobby Brake and the rest of the Lions. Eric Rigg and his staff at Rigg Family Care Pharmacy in Albion. Kenny and Betty Smith, Myrna Mason, Eddie and Lila Fuchs, Scott and Sheila Wallace, parents of Justin Wallace. Sheila is the vice president at the Fairfield Banking Company in Fairfield. The Murbarger family, Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Hallie. Kenton Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Albion and Fairfield. Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Janice Shaw of Janice's Beauty Shop in Albion. She offers the complete line of beauty shop services for women, and she also cuts hair for men. Call Janice for an appointment at 445-2436.
Well, that was a thrilling way to end the third period, the third period, as Tiger Clodfelder got a pass way up the court from Nathaniel Schmittler, and from, a good, about 30 feet away, wouldn't you say, Christian? He fired it at the basket and swish. All right, Newton will get the ball to start the fourth and final quarter. Mamoser hands the ball off to Stone. Back to Mamoser. He fires a three. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound to Johnson for Edwards County. Roy dribbles out of there, gets it to Clodfelder, and the ball knocked out of his hands by Mamoser. Lions are going to have to take care of the basketball, although we're leading by 13 now, 45-32. Wallace to trigger it in, gets it into Clodfelder. Tiger over to Schmittler, up the court to Wallace. Now down low to Johnson, who puts it up no good, but he's fouled. Another foul against Newton. I think that may be on Cobelli. Yes, it is. That'll be his third personal foul. And so Roy Johnson goes to the free throw line. Roy's got 2 points on the night, Christian? Free throw in the air is good. And let's see, Weber checks back into the lineup for Newton. One more free throw for Roy Johnson, senior forward. Up, and that one rimmed out, no good. Rebound to Newton. 46-32. Down the near side to the far side, a shot is up and in. Nice basket by Michael Cobelli as they quickly brought the ball up the court and got it down low for a lay-in. Now the Lions working against a press. Schmittler over to Clodfelder. Now to Troyer. Maverick takes one dribble. Cross-court pass into the Edwards County bench. Another turnover for the Lions. 46-34 with 7:11 left in the ball game. Little Illini Conference tilt here tonight at Linda Oxby Gym in Albion. Mamoser puts up a 10-foot jumper in the lane and scores. Brock Mamoser. 46-36. Now it's a 10-point lead for Edwards County. And Wallace has the ball stolen away, and there's a foul on Tiger Clodfelder. And that's how many? 4? 4 on Tiger. And Cade Schnicker's going to have to check back in. Boy, we're picking up a bunch of fouls here tonight. That's 3 of our players carrying 4 fouls. They're all guards. Brake, Mawson, and Clodfelder. Free throws coming for Newton. It's up. Good. Shooting the free throw there was Tim Weber, the 5'9 junior. So now it's 46-37. It's a 9-point lead for Edwards County. Could be 8 if Weber can get this free throw. And he missed it. Rebound comes off to Troyer. Boy, these Eagles are terrible free throw shooters. Schnicker. Down low for Johnson, and a bad pass taken away by Newton. The pass goes in the corner. Now back outside to Weber. Top of the key. A short shot there missed there by Jensen. And now Troyer almost lost the ball. Sends it up the court to Schnicker, and a bad pass again. To pass intended to Wallace, but he couldn't get it through. And now it's going to be a traveling call against Newton as they tried to bring the ball up. And Coach Russ Gerlach is going to send Eli Mawson back into the lineup for Roy Johnson. And he is carrying 4 personal fouls out there. 46-37. Lions will have the ball out of bounds on the baseline just to the left of the basket. Mawson to trigger it. He gets it into the backcourt. Schnicker fires a 3 ball. That missed everything. Rebound, though, put back up by Mawson. No good. Back up again. No good by Mawson. Back up again. No good. This time by Wallace, but a foul against Bierman. And at the free throw line will be Justin Wallace, the freshman forward. Free throw by Justin is good. So now it's 47-37, back to a 10-point lead for the Lions with 6:16 left to go in the game. Wallace's second free throw is also good. 48-37, back to an 11-point advantage for the Lions of Edwards County. Mamoser pops up a three ball. Good! Brock Mamoser from the top of the key for three. 48-40. Schnicker gets a screen and throws the ball up the court to Wallace. Now down low to Schnicker, and now he retreats to the backcourt with the ball. 48-40. Pass right side to Schmittler. Down low to Wallace, who spins, puts it on the glass, missed everything, but he was fouled. And let's see who they charge that one to on the Eagles. Bierman again. Okay. That'll be his second. At the free throw line again, Justin Wallace. And he gets another one. That's three in a row at the free throw line for Justin. 11 points now for Justin. One of his best ball games of the season so far. He'll shoot another one. It's up. And that one rimmed out. No good. Rebound to Newton. Mamoser on the run down the far side. Underneath, there was a traveling call, but no call. They're going to charge that to Eli? I think so. And that'll be 5 on him. And so Eli Mawson has fouled out of the ball game. And let's see who Coach Gerlach wants to send in. And he's still looking now. It's going to be Tiger Clodfelder checking in. 49-40. Mawson had 5 points on the night. Is that right, Christian? Okay. Free throws for Newton. First one is up. That one's no good. That's Joe Stone at the free throw line, a 5'11 junior. And now we get a whistle and a timeout called by Edwards County with 5:42 left in the ball game. It's Edwards County 49, Newton 40. Troy?
Radio station WVYN 90.9 in Wayne City, The Vine, featuring the best Christian music in Southern Illinois. A listener-supported Christian radio station. Sealy, Max, and Clive Gerlach. Gene Kolak, owner of the Man Cave Gallery in Fairfield, Western memorabilia, motivational posters, pictures, and Native American art. Gene carries many custom, handmade, and factory knives. Do you need your carpets cleaned? Call Dan Aaron of Dan's Carpet Cleaning. 618-302-0972. Dan, Shirley, Michael, and Travis are cheering on the Lions. Cheryl Taylor of TJ Marsh, supporting the Edwards County Lions for over 30 years. Rick, Kelly Allison, and Drew Wolf. Dwayne and Leanne Lear of Lear Electric in Albion. For electrical service that you can depend on, call Dwayne Lear at 446-3166.
Okay. 5:42 left in the ball game. Edwards County holding on to a 9-point advantage, 49-40. Free throws coming up here from Joe Stone for the Newton Eagles. He has one more free throw to shoot. It's up, and he got it. So it's 49-41, back to an 8-point advantage for Edwards County, and the Newton Eagles put on the press. Schnicker to Schmittler, up the court to Troyer. Lions break the press. Now it goes to Schnicker. Cade on the dribble. Now really being pressured. And the ball knocked loose. There's a scramble for it. And Maverick Troyer retrieves it for Edwards County. Maverick coming up quickly. Eagles really want the basketball. This is Tiger Clodfelder. Now to Schmittler. Over to Wallace. Justin dribbles to the top of the key. Down low, and Schmittler lays it up and in. Good feed from Justin Wallace to Nathaniel Schmittler for the lay-in. 51-41, back to a 10-point lead. Mamoser back outside. That's Stone. Back to Mamoser. He pops up one for 2 points. That was inside the 3-point arc. And so it's now 51-43. Schmittler on the far side coming up the court. Breaks the timeline, double team, lost it out of bounds. Another turnover. And so Newton will get a chance to cut further into our 8-point lead. 4:40 to go. Eagles will have it out of bounds right in front of the Edwards County bench. Pass comes into Mamoser. And Moser picked up by Clodfelder as he breaks it. Oh, he pops up a 3-ball. Good! Doug Mamoser from the top of the, or Brock Mamoser. Doug is the head coach. How many? All right. 51-46 now the lead is 5 points. Underneath, Clodfelder's wide open, puts it up and in. And that time they caught the Eagles napping on defense. 53-46. Lions with a lead. Mamoser setting up the screen, goes down the lane, puts it up. No good on a foul. I think it's going to be an offensive foul. Yes.
It is.
And Bobby Brake is going to check back into the lineup now for Edwards County, replacing Tiger Clodfelder. And Bobby will trigger the ball in. That foul was charged to Colbelli. There wasn't no foul? No foul? Okay. Brake now lost control of the ball but gets it back. Dribbles down the near sideline, feeds it off to Troyer. Back to Bobby. Over to the far side to Schmittler. Down low to Wallace, who puts it up. No good. And it's going to be a foul on Troyer as he tried to tip the ball back out to the backcourt. And so we walk to the other end of the floor. 2 on Troyer. Okay. 53-46. It's a 7-point advantage for Edwards County with 3:47 left in the ball game. And let's see, who is this at the free throw line? Number 5, Nate Meinhardt. He gets the basketball, takes one dribble, puts the ball up, and banked it in. And Meinhardt will shoot another one. 53-47. Free throw is up. And he got that one. Now here's Tim Weber checking back in for Newton. And Roy Johnson checks in for Edwards County. He'll replace Justin Wallace. So on the floor now we've got Brake, Troyer, Schnicker, Schmittler, and Johnson. The original starters on the floor right now. Bobby Brake dribbling up with the basketball. Sends it up to Troyer. Troyer now to Schmittler. He works down low and a foul. I think they may call that as an offensive foul on Schmittler. Yep, that's going to be an offensive foul on Nathaniel Schmittler and give the ball back to Newton with 3:37 left to go in the game. Newton down by only 5 now, 53-48. Mamoser gets a screen, goes right of the key, down low, puts it on the glass and scores. 53-50, Lions by 3, presses on. Brake gets it into Schmittler, back to Brake. Bobby up the court to Troyer, over to Schmittler, and they break the press. Schmittler hands it off to Brake. Bobby sends it into the low post, now to Johnson down low. He puts it on the glass and scores. Good work by the Lions. 55-50. 3:05 and counting. 4th and final period. Mamoser dribbles down the lane, puts it on the glass and scores, and a foul. And I think that's going to be on Troyer. Basket will count, and Brock Mamoser will be at the free throw line. 55-52 the score. And now they're going to bring a towel out to mop the floor off there where perspiration may have been deposited when players hit the floor. Some of the Edwards County fans not too pleased with some of the calls here recently. You may be able to hear some of the fans sitting not too far away with their 2 cents worth. All right, it'll be Brock Mamoser at the free throw line to shoot one free throw. 55-52, no good. Rebound comes off to Bobby Brake, and he's fouled from behind. Bobby Brake will go to the free throw line for Edwards County. And that charge, Weber, Tim Weber, yeah, that is his 4th personal foul. Bobby Brake, the junior guard, will be at the free throw line to shoot one for the bonus. We need these free throws, Bobby. 55-52, 2:59 on the clock. Brake puts it up. He got it. 56-52, Edwards County by 4. Bobby has another free throw coming. It's up And it's good. 57-52. Lions up by 5 now. There comes the Eagles. That's Stone. High post. Off there to Jansen. Down low to Moser. Back outside free throw line. Jumper is no good by Stone, and a whistle. And a foul called against Newton on the rebound. And let's see who they put that one on. And Bobby Brake's going to go back to the free throw line again. On Cobelli? Okay. Cobelli that's his fourth? Yeah. Bobby hit 2 big free throws just a few seconds ago. Come on, we need 2 more, Bob. He got it. Huh? Okay, it's now 58-52. We need another one, Bob. It's up. He got it. Nothing but net. And Weber checks back in the lineup for Newton. 4 big free throws by Bobby Brake to increase our lead now to 59-52 with 2:44 left in the ball game. Eagles bring the ball up. This is Weber feeding it over now Stone, and the ball goes back to Weber. He goes top of the key to Stone. In the corner, Moser for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, and that may be a foul on
I think
Schnicker.
You're going to get Cade for that, Dave.
Yeah, I think Schnicker gets the foul as he tried for the rebound. As long as they keep it clean, I don't care what they say.
Yeah.
All right. Free throws coming up here for the Eagles. First one in the air is good. This is being shot by Cobelli. So now it's 59-53 with 2:30 left to go in the game. One more free throw for Michael Cobelli, a 6'1 junior. It's up and good again. 59-53. Edwards County will have the ball. Bobby Brake will trigger it in. Newton will put on the press. Brake. Off the foot of Schnicker, right back to Brake. Now to Schnicker. Schnicker breaks the timeline down the far sideline. Now gets it off to Brake. Bobby is trapped out of there, but gets it out to Schmittler. And now Schmittler throws it off of Troyer.
They're saying Maverick touched it last.
And that'll be a costly turnover for the Lions. Newton will bring it up with 2:16 left to go. They're down by 5, 59-54. Moser, top of the key, waiting for a screen. Bobby Brake on defense. Pass comes over here now to Stone. Now to Meinhardt. Now the pass comes to Cobelli. Over to Jansen. Now to Moser. Top of the key. There's a 3 ball. That's off the rim. No good. Rebound. Loose ball on the floor. Picked up by Bobby Brake, and a foul. Foul charge to Nate Meinhardt. Are we going to see Bobby at the free throw line again? Let's see who they. I think it's going to be Bob. Well, maybe not. Now maybe it's going to be Maverick. 1:46 left to go. It's Edwards County 59 and Newton 54. And it is Maverick Troyer at the free throw line, the senior forward. Ball in the air. He got it. Nothing but net. 60-54. Edwards County a 6-point lead now. One more for Troyer. We've got Troyer, Schmittler, Johnson, Brake, and Schnicker on the floor right now. The original starters on the floor, but Bobby Brake's carrying 4 fouls. Free throw, good again by Troyer. 61-54. 1:44 and counting. Moser down the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Troyer and a foul. I think that'll be on Moser. That'll be 3 on Moser. Once again, Maverick Troyer walks up to the free throw line to shoot 1 for the bonus. So we're 10 out of 12 in this quarter alone at the free throw line. But you can win a lot of ball games at the free throw line. You can also lose a lot of ball games at the free throw line. Troyer's free throw is in the air, and he got it. 62-54. It's an 8-point advantage with only a minute 38 left to go in the game. Don't forget, Lions play tomorrow afternoon at Wayne City. In the tournament, we'll have the action for you here on Edwards County Sports.net live. Free throw in the air. Good again, but a whistle. Did somebody get in the lane? I think Maverick stepped over the line too quickly, and so the free throw is waved off, and Newton will bring the ball up. Minute 35 and counting. This is Mamoser to the right side, off there to Stone. Back to Mamoser. Now he loops it back to Stone in the corner to Weber. Back out to Stone. He pops one up just inside the line. No good. Tipped up and in. I think we'll give the tip in there to Weber. Okay. All right, Lions have the ball. Schnicker to break. Bobby on the dribble. Up ahead to Johnson. Now coming up on a minute to play. Bobby on the dribble. Lions trying to kill clock. Now to Johnson. Pass to Schnicker at the free throw line, and he's fouled. Foul will be charged to Joe Stone. Now less than a minute, 58.1 left in the ball game. Edwards County leading 62-56, and Cade Schnicker will be at the free throw line. He's a freshman guard. Cade puts the ball up, and he got it. No doubt about it. Good free throw performance in this quarter is making the difference. Schnicker will shoot one more. Coach Gerlach sends the other 4 players down the floor to play defense. Free throw, good again. 64-56, back to an 8-point lead, less than a minute to go. Weber on the dribble, feeds it back out to Mamoser. Mamoser pops one up. That's no good. Rebound to Troyer, and he's fouled quickly.
Whoa!
Yeah, I thought maybe
Maverick had some words there for whoever number 20 is, and
that's Tim Weber.
Yeah.
And Weber has just fouled out of the ball game. And so Maverick Troyer goes back to the free throw line again. 47.9 seconds left in the game now. And Maverick Troyer will shoot 2 free throws, as we're in the double bonus now. First one is now in the air, and it's good. 65-56, 9-point advantage. That should just about do it. I don't see any way Newton could come back to tie the score with only 47 seconds to go. Next free throw is up, and good. So it's a 10-point advantage with 45 seconds and counting left to play. Mamoser drives down, puts it on the glass, and scores. 66-58. Schnicker gets it into break. Now over to Troyer. Maverick dribbling around, and a whistle. And a foul charged against Newton's number 22, Colin Harris. His first personal foul, okay. And boy, Maverick Troyer is going back to the free throw line again. 5 out of 5 this quarter. Okay, well, that's what you want to do. Don't miss the free throws. Yeah, I guess you are on the scorebook. Free throw is good again by Maverick. 67-58. 29.3 seconds now left in the game. One more free throw to come. It's up, and it's good. 68-58, back to a 10-point lead, and timeout called with 29.3 seconds left to play. Troy?
Steve Thompson, your country financial agent at 107 East North Street in West Salem, a financial representative providing insurance, auto, home, and more, and financial services. Sam and Sheila Smith, Eddie and Joyce Miller, the Watering Can at 107 West Main Street. Stop in and see the flowers and gift items Nathan has available for Christmas. Call 445-3924. Chad, Marilee, Lindsay, and Seth McKenzie, David and Lisa Mathis, Bob and Mona Neese, Emma Campbell Smith, Burton and Donna Hawking, Jason Holfaker, Mike and Kristen Spear, Spear Construction Company, Brian and Sonia Schenkel, Kevin and Heidi and TJ Smurden, Kevin and Kendra Schnicker, and Linda Kelsey, and Doug Raber, your State Farm Insurance agent in Albin.
All right. 29.3 seconds on the clock. Edwards County leading by 10 now, 68-58. Newton will have the ball. They got to bring it all the way up the court. And here it comes to Mamoser. Mamoser, Bobby, leave him alone. You got 4 fouls. Now the pass comes over here to Jansen. Underneath the basket, loose ball on the floor, picked up by Bobby Brake, and a foul. And I think Bob's going to go to the free throw line. Cobelli gets that one. That'll be 5 on him. And it is Bobby Brake at the free throw line. Meinhardt checks in for Newton to replace Cobelli, who has just fouled out. Looks like Edwards County is going to pick up their second conference win of the season. They won last week at Casey. Free throw. Bob missed it. Oh. Our loss at Flora Tuesday put us at 1-1 in the conference. Free throw. Bob missed that one. 0 for 2. Oh, well. Yep, 15 seconds. Three-pointer. Good. Basket there. I think that was by number 3, Mamoser. And the pass comes in to Troyer, and he's quickly fouled by Meinhardt. Oh, gosh. 68-61, Edwards County by 7. Now with only 5.5 seconds left to go. That's one of those silly fouls. I mean, you know, what good did fouling Troyer do Newton?
None.
None. Just delayed the end of the game. Troyer at the free throw line. Free throw in the air. Good. 69-61, Edwards County up by 8. And Maverick could make it 9 if he hits this one. Maverick eyes the basket. Puts it up. And he missed it. Rebound comes off to Newton. And Mamoser comes up quickly, pops up a 3-ball, and no good. And there's the horn. That's the end of the ball game. Final score, Edwards County 69, Newton Eagles 61. Troy, check some of our webcast boosters while Christian totals up the stats here.
Will do. Jeff Gillard of Gillard True Value Hardware Stores in Albion, Grayville, and Carmi. David and Kim Cullison. Kelly Bosecker Fryman. Gene and Jackie Copeland. Edwards County State's Attorney Mike Valentine. Edwards County Girls Volleyball Coach Nixie Nikowski. And her family, Steve, Katie, and Rachel. Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family, David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison. The House of Prayer on North 5th Street in Albin. Mac Dalton is the pastor. Tony and Gina Whistle. Dr. Chris Ballard and Jerry. Citizens National Bank in Albin. And Randy Hallam of Mitchell Insurance Agency in Albin.
Are you done?
I'm done, sir.
All right, here are the totals. If I can read Christian's chicken tracks here.
Well, it could be worse, could be mine.
Yeah, it really would be bad. Leading scorer for the Newton Eagles, not surprising, Brock Mamoser with 29 points. And he was pretty much the show for the Newton Eagles. They got 12 points from Michael Cobelli, 10 points from Joe Stone, and then it drops off radically to 3 points apiece for Colin Harris and Tim Weber, and 2 points from Nate Meinhardt. Scoring for Edwards County, leading scorer would again this time be Maverick Troyer with 13 points. We have Nathaniel Schmittler with 12 points, 11 points apiece for Justin Wallace and Bobby Brake. And then it drops off to 5 points apiece for Cade Schnicker, Tiger Clodfelder, Eli Mawson, and Roy Johnson. All those players scoring 5 points. So the Lions win it here. Uh-oh, I forgot to write down the total score. Did you, Troy?
I sure didn't, sir.
Hey, what was the final score? I forgot to write it down. Why do they always erase the scoreboard so quickly? Christian got out here so quickly he didn't write down the final score. He was too anxious to get to McDonald's. I guess, Troy, you can do a quick total there. Don't forget now, we've got basketball tomorrow afternoon from the Wayne City tournament. 69-61. Does that sound right? Okay, thanks, Dale. 69-61. That sounds right.
Yep.
Now, we've got two schedules for this tournament. One says we're playing at 1:30, and one says we're playing at 3, but I think the 1:30 is correct.
I do too.
So, unless you hear different, and kind of watch on Facebook tomorrow, we will tentatively schedule our webcast tomorrow from Wayne City for about 1:15, but that can be changed because there are, two other games to be played before ours.
Right.
One starts at like 10:30, and another one starts around 12 noon, and then our game is scheduled to start at 1:30. But, we just have to kind of play it by ear, as determined by how long it takes to play those first two games before. We will be covering, by the way, all of the Edwards County games in the tournament at Wayne City. We'll have not only the audio, but also the video for you. And so those of you who are not able to make the trip to Wayne City to back the Lions, we hope you will go.
Yep.
If at all possible, go out and back the Lions. We don't want anybody to stay home because they want to watch it on video rather than go to the game. If you can go to the games, we want you to go. But if it's impossible, then that's why we're here on Edwards County Sports.net. Troy, any final comments before we close this one out?
Down the stretch there, Dave, the big thing was Edwards County hit their free throws, and Newton did not.
Yeah, they really didn't. I don't have time here to go back and check all the missed free throws that Newton had, but they missed a bunch of them.
Oh, they sure did.
And I'm sure that their head coach, Doug Manmoser, is well aware of that and will be working on it. Well, the Edwards County win it. 69-61. We're now at 7-2. 7-2 on the season record. That's pretty good. And we'll begin play tomorrow afternoon in Wayne City in the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. And right now our plans are to begin our webcast tomorrow from Wayne City at about 1 o'clock. But that could change depending on whatever the tip-off time for our game might turn out to be. So until we greet you again tomorrow here on Edwards County Sports.net from Wayne City, on behalf of Christian, who's already gotten out of here headed for McDonald's with his grandma, and my brother Troy, this is Dave Rigg saying so long for just a little while.